had an initial thought that we would like to buy some insulated cups for our staff. A few reasons really, to try and reduce the amount of kettle turn on and offs, and also maybe for a staff morale as well. So we looked around locally and we found a company based in Newquay that produced bamboo insulated mugs, of which I have one on show here. And we placed a bid, and we're really grateful to have received funding, but we're actually completely astonished because we were given more funding than we had asked for, and asked if we could perhaps buy more of these and distribute them to our local warm spaces. So we have a really good connection with Finn, who works at the old library cafe in Bodmin, one of our warmer spaces, and we contacted him and he was really keen to help us with this project. So we had 200 of these mugs made, 100 for our staff, and apparently the management team have never seen anyone rush up and gather their equipment as excitedly as our staff did. So they all have their mugs. They've all had special sticky labels made with names on, so that no one fights over who has which mug, and they're all used all the time in the surgery. So that's lovely. But also we gave 100 to Finn, and Finn has distributed those locally. So he's given some to the community larder, some have gone to our wellbeing hub, Cuppa Companions, the Stay and Play group, and the Knit and Natter participants. And they had a Facebook page saying thank you very much to Boss Venner Health. And the feedback from Finn is that they were gratefully received and seemed to go down really well. So we're really grateful. Thank you very much.
Funding for my project was to purchase environmentally friendly bags to enable people who are of no fixed abode to keep their medication dry and safe. With a view to all practice taking up this project, it contributes to patient health, reduces waste, reduces diffused pollution as medications are damaged, discarded or lost in poor weather. The patient population involved are street homeless, in sheltered accommodation, are sofa surfing or have no fixed abode in Cornwall. We have tried as a practice to distribute powder inhalers to patients in line with environmentally friendly NHS guidelines. But a lot of our patients say that they are unable to use these due to the units getting wet, therefore rendering the powder useless, giving us no choice but to prescribe aerosol inhalers. Other medications are also subject to damp if not stored properly. By providing our patient group with waterproof, environmentally friendly, resealable bags made from recycled materials means that all medication can be kept in one place for the patient. The distribution of these bags means that our practice will be able to prescribe powder inhalers, which as per NHS eco-friendly guidelines can have a huge impact on the environment, particularly for our niche patient group, and lessening the use of aerosol inhalers. Although Health for Homeless are not in a PCN due to being under the CFT, it will hopefully encourage other PCNs across the county with homeless patients registered to their practices who need powder inhalers and other medications to use a waterproof bag made of recycled materials. I found a little company based further up the line called EcoEco. I have the bag here, my little bag. So this is an A5 size. We checked it with a powder inhaler. I asked for samples to be sent, which was really good because they offered a range of different recycled material goods, and some were kind of, like flimsy poly pockets, some were plastic pockets that are made for recycled materials but were tear quite easily, so we needed something really quite tough and durable, particularly for the climate that our clients live in. So this is a reinforced plastic, it's made from recycled material, and it is recyclable. So it has 2 pockets. So in one side you could have your powder medication, and the other side it can have blister packs or a paper prescription, so that is all kept in one place, and it's safe. It can be kept in an inside pocket, like a poacher's pocket, which is a lot of what our homeless guys wear. They'll wear big coats with big pockets close to the skin. It has got 2 zips with cords on, which again could be put around a lanyard, which can be worn close to the body if they needed it to be, or kept in a rucksack. Here we've got, it says it's 100% recyclable, waterproof, it's reinforced, it's extra strong, made from 90% recycled materials. There have been a couple of patients, one in particular, which was a really, really good news story, who has actually gone back onto a powder inhaler because he has got his bag. He absolutely loves it. He's kept it with him, and he's really, really super impressed with it. A couple of the other guys who have got theirs really love them, and they've kept hold of them. So far, the story's been good.
You know, at the beginning when you said, you know, you're not part of the PCM, but you hope that this can, you know, sort of roll out to other areas. The practices that I've told about this, they are so keen to like try and do something themselves. So they are talking about, you know, next time there's a funding application that comes up, they would hopefully look at doing that as well. So you've really got something going there.
And I guess one of the things that we've really picked up on since we've been here is kind of high levels of school refusal, lots of appointments, and a large kind of proportion of that was due to anxiety around periods. And actually, when we look kind of more widely, this is a big problem. So I guess, yeah, just kind of random statistics, like 64% of girls in school in the UK have missed school at some point due to period problems. So thinking that actually this is probably quite a big problem. And also thinking about, yeah, the environmental stuff. So, you know, tampons and pads generate lots and lots of waste every year, and lots of them contain plastics. Marine species eat them, those sorts of things. So I guess we were kind of bringing together the kind of, yeah, two of those things, and that's how kind of we came about to apply for the funding. And once we got the funding, then we got in contact. Our idea was to kind of make reusable period products accessible to lots of people at the practice. So after we got the funding, we got in contact with a local refill shop owner. So she stocks of kind of refill products, but part of that is her stocking different kind of period products. We kind of met with her a couple of times and thought about what might be helpful in terms of serving the population that we see. So we agreed to get some reusable menstrual cups from her, and also some pants from her. And then we thought we also want to kind of make, I guess we wanted to have a variety of different products. So we thought about having pads as well, reusable pads. But we thought we've got, so my supervisor knows somebody who has kind of made their own sort of pads. So we got a sample pad from her, and we got some patterns, and we wanted to kind of get the local community involved as well. So have made contact with lots of different groups, I guess, in the community, lots of sewing groups. We asked the college as well, we asked WI groups, we asked U3A groups, they had a pins and patchwork groups, but none of them were kind of coming back with thinking that this project would be appropriate for them. So we kind of hit a bit of a brick wall really. But more recently we've had some interest from Girl Guiding. So they've actually got a period poverty badge. So we're hoping to get them involved in, yeah, helping us make the kind of reusable pads. But we do have, yeah, the cups and the pants, which is great. And the idea is, I guess, we're going to try and make them available to anybody that needs them when they come into the practice. It'll probably be through a consultation with somebody that works here, and then the idea is that they'll be as accessible to those people.